Hello. So we are starting the new moon in Capricorn, and it will be at 9:44 degrees. And it's very interesting energy for everyone. And one of the other cards that I've had come out is, and I really feel like this is for everyone, this is the hero of your cosmic journey. This new year is going to be starting, and this actually is happening. It will be at 5:29 Eastern time is when that new moon is going to be occurring in the United States. And where I am at, I believe it's at 10, yeah, it's like 10:30, 11:30 p.m. here is when that's going to be occurring. So the hero of your cosmic journey as we go through and start this whole new year, and I do think it's going to be an adventure. I think we're going to have a lot of fun um, in our own unique, laughable way. Um, and I think it's when you look at the universe and know that the universe has a great sense of humor. I think we need to take that with us from the very get-go. So I'm going to read about the hero of your cosmic journey. This is a Roman numeral 11 card, which I find very interesting. And this is the sword of truth. This is the sword and the stone. So I think this is very fitting that we're all going to be starting this journey. And I feel like this represents all of us as we move forward. So the hero of your cosmic journey, the attributes: path of divine destiny, mythic story, grand adventure, quest. You are the one you have been waiting for. You are the mythic story come to life. The great adventure is exactly as you intended to fulfill your destiny of greatness. The legend of the hero is deep within our collective consciousness because that's our path to fulfilling our greatest purpose here. The hero is willing to go forth even when they are uncertain of what's next. They are driven by a greater purpose and many times reluctantly drawn into adventure. But once on the path, moving forward, help comes through, new allies, guides, and even magical gifts awaiting discovery. Then there is a point of no return, a symbolic death to what was in order to continue evolving into what's next, knowing their world will never be the same again. Then, together with their friends, they must defeat the guardian at the threshold, the final test in their saga. And finally, they return home with even greater powers bestowed upon them to share for the benefit of all. Pull the sword from the stone and let's begin the quest with questions. So let's get started with this. And I'm going to try and do like a 3-card pull for each sign. But I'm internet challenged, so this may this may end up stopping in the middle of everything. But Aries, let's start with you. Aries, this would be it's square to you. So this is actually your 10th house that this is happening in. What new thing in your career is going to be happening? Because Pisces would be your 12th, Aquarius your 11th, and Capricorn your 10th. So what's going on in Aries? Good news. We have, these cards want to be shuffled really a lot right now. In Aries, you have the North Node. The North Node is currently at 1. I just want to double check my stuff here. It's currently at 1 degree and 7 minutes. And it's in a helpful energy with Pluto, transformational Pluto, with faded energy in a sextile. Fortunately, it's a sextile. That's very beneficial, helpful energy. And that degree is at 102. So they're only they're like just minutes apart. Yeah. 5 minutes apart. 5 minutes apart. So there's a very beneficial energy going on. And Chiron is now direct at 19 degrees. So the healing that we've been doing within, now we can start to move forward. Chiron's at 19 degrees. So think about that. What do you want to start? What have you allowed to have space for healing? Because I think that's what Chiron was doing, was allowing you that space for healing. What was that all about for you? So let's take a look. What do the cards have to say? New moon for you. The Hanged Man, major arcana, looking at things from a different perspective for you, Aries. Very interesting energy. Yes, I think because you've had Chiron turning direct, just turned direct, just did within the past day, it's allowed you to really take a look at what's going on for you. I want to see what's on the other side of the deck. So now you can have things moving in your direction that you want, right? This is Capricorn. This is moving forward. This is getting the work done. It's cardinal signs. I think that you will find also with Mars moving into Cancer, which is also a cardinal sign and will be squaring you. And that's in the higher degrees it'll be from going all the way from the end of Cancer all the way back down to 17 degrees. So if you have anything as well in those degrees, you're having big opportunities. Big squares are not necessarily bad. And Mars for you, Mars rules Aries. So this might be the opportunity to get things lined up in a way for your career as it comes through, and wish granted. And I think if you take advantage of this time, and you should always give Mars a job, and Mars and Pluto right now are in an opposition, and will perfect that opposition on January 3rd. Let's see what else you've got going on here. Four of Cups, stuck energy. And this is, the Four of Cups is like that teenager, like, I'm so bored. But you're not paying attention to what's being offered to you. Be aware of your surroundings and the opportunities that are going to be arising for you. I think, again, taking things from a different perspective. What else? The Empress energy. Allow those things to come in. I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to have opportunities presented for you. Don't forget, North Node is in your sign still. So you still have a lot of fated energy going on in your chart, right? And it's working well with Pluto right now. So you have some transformational fated energy that's going to be beneficial for you. The Capricorn moon is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in your 12th house. And what dreams do you have? What is Saturn making come true in your dreams? So you have an opportunity, I think a really big opportunity, moving ahead and allowing those things to come in. Look at that moon energy to the sun, to the earth rather. Allowing that energy to come in. And then, that's a wish granted. So be aware of your surroundings and your opportunities through this entire next year. I know the nodes are going to change signs. The nodes are going to change signs, and it's going to be going, the North Node is going to be going into your 12th house. And you'll be very grateful to know that the South Node is going to be leaving your house of relationships and moving to your house of physical and everyday things and habits. So that is the North Node for the next 18 months for you. What is it working through in that Virgo area of your life? Pay attention to these things. That happens on January 11th. So good luck, Leo. And now let's go, and I'm going to gather up these cards, and we are going to talk about Taurus. Taurus has Uranus going on, and we have just had a Venus square Uranus energy. And that, I think, is very interesting as far as unknown things with money, possibilities. If Taurus is your first house, that makes Capricorn, your ninth house? We back up here. 12, 12, 11, 10, 9. Yep, your ninth house, which is the house of higher learning, higher opportunity, travel, legal matters. Um, what do you need to work on in relationship to that? Something new. If you, depending upon what degrees you have things in your chart, um, and that being in your ninth house, I would say you could be doing, if it's around 9 degrees that you have things in your ninth house, like I would say 4 degrees either direction, I think that could be very beneficial for you, because that's trine energy. This is trine energy, this new moon. This is a new beneficial start for you. And I think you should take advantage of it. You do have Uranus still in your sign. Unexpected things can happen. What do you have in Capricorn? What is anything near that 944 Capricorn degree of the new moon? Look at that, because all of that is going to be easy flowing energy, easy for you to work with. It'll be effortless energy for you. So let's take a look at Taurus. When it's the ninth house and you're starting something new, there's an opportunity for learning, teaching, finding a mentor, all of those things. So on the bottom side of the deck for Taurus, I said teacher. Um, this is an opportunity for you to meet with someone who's going to um, guide you a little bit further on your path. And I think in that same sense, you're also a guide for other people. And sometimes we don't even realize it, that we can be guides for other people just by living our lives and going by example. It's so much more interesting to me to see someone that is taking life and looking at things from the universe perspective, which a lot of things are funny. Oh, you can hear my little bells ringing. I think that is the funner perspective, to kind of laugh and go, well, that's kind of funny if you think about it, and to just turn it a little bit to the side, and it's not so serious, and it's not so crazily, desperately, uh, you know, I think that is, everything is not a Greek tragedy. Life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you feel like you're in a Greek tragedy, but that's when you can turn it. And we had the Hangman just come out. So I think that's very true, is that you can turn things around, even in a Greek tragedy. So what is on the top part of the deck? Rebirth. This is Pluto energy. This is Pluto energy. And for you, I think Uranus being in your area of your, especially if it's your first house, it's been very unruly. How about that? How about that for a word? Um, you're a fixed sign, and to have things happen. By the way, these are two major arcana that came out. So I think things have been cleared for you to move forward. Um, I think everybody's getting this whole hero of your cosmic journey energy, because to me, this is the overarching new moon energy that is hitting everything in the chart. So death and rebirth and Knight of Wands. See, living in the moment in a happy way. This is the moment that I'm in. This is the only moment I have any control over. So I'm going to have a good time. It's Suri was talking about traveling, and it's like, okay, so I've been traveling, and do things go smoothly and perfectly? No. But then you take the time that there's a bump, to see what is going on. I mean, around you and with the people that um, you can sit and enjoy and do things with, and it's a different perspective. It's a different perspective. and you have the sun. The sun is coming. So I think you're going to be super happy, yay, when you have Uranus going into Gemini. And then um, you'll have Jupiter going into Cancer for you. So I think, you've been benefiting from having that boost of Jupiter in your second house of your resources. And now you're going to have Uranus going in there, and Uranus will shake things up. Uranus will create freedoms for you, how you want to do things. But everything is going to be fine. I mean, of all the cards that came out for you, 3 were major arcana. Yes, there's going to be transformation, but keep an overall energy of everything's going to be fine. I'm just going to enjoy the moment that I'm in and see that higher connection. See the higher connection that's going on with that sun energy. That'll be great. I think you'll really get a lot of benefit out of this. So, really take advantage of that. You are having this new moon in a trine to your sign. So use it. Use it, make your intentions known to the universe. Trust that it's going to happen. I'm going to be so annoying with these when I get home. My dog is going to be like, why are you wearing those constantly? Why? Mama. So we are going into Gemini. So Gemini, Capricorn is your 8th house. Is it not lovely to have Pluto finally gone? I will say that. I am a Cancer sun. I had the opposition going on to my sun. Not fun. I will have Mars going over my sun, but I really think that that's going to be about, for me, because that's my second house. It's about opportunities, resources, getting things lined up, my resources in my own home and getting things lined up, going through things, getting rid of things, cutting away energy. That's what Mars does. Relationships, family dynamics, figuring all that stuff out. I do have Jupiter going retrograde in the first house. So all of us have been dealing with that. And Jupiter will be going all the way back to 11 degrees before going direct in February, which means all the stuff that we are working on right now, we are going to see the benefit once Jupiter goes direct. So even though you're like having to work on a lot of things right now, trust that there is a great opportunity coming for you, especially since once Jupiter is out of, it's like we're getting ready, right? The hero of your cosmic journey. We're sharpening our skills. We're taking a chance to do things that we haven't done before. This new intention setting in that 8th house of other people's resources, um, loans, also are spiritual gifts that were given to us from our family. That's that house as well, right? The 8th house is a very spiritual house, as well as the 12th house, right? Hidden houses is what we call them. They're hidden houses. So let's take a look at they don't want to be shuffled anymore. What's on the bottom of the deck? The sun's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I looked to see, okay, I shuffled, right? Okay, this is recognition. This is also on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think you are going to be getting recognition. What's on the top? Isn't this nice? Emotional fulfillment. Gemini, yay! Hero of your cosmic journey. 4 of Pentacles. This energy, she set herself apart from the village. And this is such unknown energy for a Gemini to be a part, that it's like, I feel like there's not communication. in that it's very stuck energy, and Geminis do not thrive in this kind of environment. So I'm kind of wondering about that. And again, we have this Knight show up, Knight of Wands, living in the moment, enjoying things. I don't know. Why are you waiting? All right, we're going to just a little clarification here. I want some clarification for this because this Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So out we had something come out brand new, Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be starting something new, right? I think you've been feeling stuck up to now. You didn't know what you wanted to do. Been in that line. Because there's so many opportunities and you're like, oh, I like this and I like this and I like this, but I can't do everything. What should I do? And with a Gemini, to narrow down one's field it's like we don't just multitask. We we don't do two things at one time. We do 16 things at one time. Because if we were only doing one thing at one time or just two things at one time, we would be incredibly bored. Because that mind is always working, working, working. But I think it's that focus. I think we need to do a focus check on what's going on in our lives. Ace of Pentacles. And then what else comes out? Oh yeah, the Fool energy. We are embarking on something brand new. We're going to be making a brand new start. It's going to be in a physical sense because it's Pentacles, right? And maybe changing location. That's a possibility. The hero of your cosmic journey, it always seems to me that the hero, it's like, don't know where you're going, but you can't stay here, right? So I'm getting that energy of, then you have the sun. This is on the underside of the deck. And then you have the Six of Wands. So getting out there. And on the underside, you have that support and the recognition. And with Capricorn being the eighth house, I think you're going to get support from other people. I think that's what you should set your intentions in to help you with this energy is whether it's your ancestors, because you can ask for help from your ancestors to guide you on what your purpose is. And also, I think the resources of other people out there who you may not know how to do something else, but someone else does. And that's why when you go on the hero's journey, usually the hero has their own little band of misfits that all show up and do stuff together, but each one has a magical purpose and practice. So I really think this is great energy for Gemini. It's kind of fun energy. But you've been feeling stuck. So this really helps that energy out. Now we're going to be going into Cancer energy. So for you, the Capricorn energy is in your seventh house, this new moon energy in Capricorn. So the hero of your cosmic journey, you are going to be very busy because you're going to have Mars retrograding into your sign starting January 6th. So be prepared. It'll go all the way back to 17 degrees. This is an opportunity for you, your first house, and it's going to be opposing things. It won't be opposing that 9 degree of Capricorn, but it will allow you to start something new with maybe contracts with other people, because the seventh house is not just a romantic partnership. It is a one-on-one relationship with someone else, whether it's a contract, it can be a contract, it can be a frenemy, it can be, once your children have grown up, the seventh house can also represent them, or your siblings, that can represent them once they're adults. Sometimes they never make it out of the sibling third house box, but sometimes you do have those relationships that change. That definitely changes going forward. So I do think that there's definitely beneficial help for you with this new moon energy. So set that intention that you're going to be meeting people. That's the seventh house. First house is you. 7th house is other. So you can set intentions for meeting up with other people that, excuse me, I'm just adjusting my legs here. Setting up with other people that can help you in your ongoing future and career. You do have the ruler of this new moon energy in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces, and Saturn for you is trining whatever's in Cancer. And so is currently Neptune. And let me give you those degrees for this new moon energy. So Saturn is at 1427 and Neptune is at 2747, squaring the galactic center. Just in yeah. So that's very interesting energy, Cancer. So it's going to be helping you. It's going to be definitely helping you. So let's take a look what we have here. Again, hero of your cosmic journey. Holding out for a hero, right? Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So Capricorn would be 7th. And Pisces would be your 9th. So things that you're learning with Saturn in that 9th house. Yeah, I think that's really nice energy. And this is 9 of Pentacles. This is an independent woman. She has everything that she needs. She's moving forward. And I kind of look down here, I'm like, yeah, she's the hero of her cosmic journey. She is. And she has this beautiful falcon. So she has time to enjoy things too. What else do we have here? The Hierophant. With that energy of Saturn in your 9th house, you're going to get the benefit of someone that has more experience or can teach you something. It's like there's people that teach you how to live, and then there's people that teach you what not to do. You can learn from either person. Life is a school, and you either learn from it or you repeat it. Learn that from a very early age. You do have the 2 of Cups showing up. So to me, symbolically, because the new moon in Capricorn is in your 7th house, and then you've had the 2 of Cups show up. Yes, this is a great partnership energy. But for you, I want to say your partnership is going to work best when you are this independent woman. I hope Libra taught you a lesson. No toxic relationships, no chronic people pleasing. It's not your job to make that other person happy. Oh, this person came into my life. I'll just do this and this and this for them. No. Because you have to learn to do relationships differently if you want it to succeed. If you want it to succeed, you have to learn to do relationships differently. You are the hero here. You're in charge. You are the queen. She's a queen, right? I'm going to ask, I want a clarification on this 2 of Cups energy for Cancer. I'm going to do this for you. 2 of Cups energy. That's a ton of cards. No. 1, maybe 2 cards. Come on. Volunteer. Okay, there's 1. The moon. The moon is ruled by Pisces. Neptune is currently there now. So is Saturn. And look, what wolf do you feed, right? What do you really want? Trust your intuition. Trust your emotions. I want 1 more card. I'm just concerned about you when you meet someone going overboard and what your expectations are of that thing. Oh, this is the one, and hopefully you've learned Libra and Virgo and Cancer. Okay, your ship is coming in. Your ship is coming in. Don't slow it down for anybody. If they're the right person, they'll catch up. Knight of Cups. Enjoy the journey in front of you. Don't have any expectations. This is the High Priestess energy. If you think that's the person, you don't have to tell them 10 minutes after you've met them. Keep it to yourself. Keep your intuition, keep all of that to yourself. And use discernment. Let them prove themselves. Because you've had enough losers that you've done too much for. So you want a King of Swords. You know, no one's waiting on him. So I think this is really amazing energy. So I'm just gonna stop for now and let those first 4 signs, because I have very limited issue here with what's going on with my internet. So I will say, please enjoy this time coming up for the new moon in Capricorn and for the rest of the year, because I think this is playing out for the rest of the year for everyone. I'll see you very soon. Watch the sun, moon, and rising.